I'm going to just invite you to turn your attention with me to this feeling of support. So you may have a really strong connection with that word, support. But I'm inviting you to just turn your attention to the idea right now of general support in your life. And ask yourself the question, in my life today, do I feel supported? And I'll do the same. I'm doing the same right now. And that could mean so many different things, depending on who you are. It could be, do I feel supported in a financial way? Do I feel supported in a relational, emotional way? Do I feel supported by my community, by my family, by my spouse, by my friends? And I think probably for most of us, many of the sources of support will be people. But I want to move a little beyond that with you right now. The problem with receiving our sense of support, I have a very bright desk right now. It's shining in my face. That's better. A potential problem with receiving our sense of support from people is that people never stop changing. And not only do they never stop changing, but a lot of times, or maybe sometimes, they change in a way that feels less supportive to us over time. And so if my sense of support is coming from how other people are acting, is my employer paying me enough? Is my spouse paying enough attention to me? Are my kids respecting me? Are my friends believing in me? Whatever it is. I'm putting a lot of power into other people's hands, right? And somehow the person with the weed whacker who was out this window circled around my house, and now they're behind me. So it's like, I'm literally being hunted by weed whacker people today. It's Tuesday, so maybe that's... Usually I do this on Mondays. The problem with receiving our support or our sense of support from people is that people are always changing, which means that our sense of support is always shifting. And I don't know about you, but for me, I really want to have a more stable foundation than that. I don't want to have a good day or a bad day, emotionally or mentally, depending on the moods of the people in my life. So I want to explore with you today a sense of support that comes from somewhere other than people. A sense of support that comes no matter what, no matter when. And the only person who is in charge or in control of how much I feel or sense this support is myself. And I want to suggest to you that often the lack of feeling of this support that we're about to explore is coming from my own unwillingness or fear to receive it. This video may get cut off because my battery is about to die. If that happens, my plan right now is to still share it. So we'll see. I don't know what I'm doing. So here's the exploration. I gave you a 7-minute introduction. You've tuned into the word support, the idea support. I'm inviting you to move your mind away from support that comes from other people, or more specifically from your sense of support, which depends on other people's actions. And wherever you are right now, I'm inviting you, as I do the same, to turn your attention to your body. And you may be sitting or you may be standing, but I'm inviting you to turn your attention specifically to the parts or part of you that is touching the ground. That should apply to 100% of the people watching this video. So whether it's your sit bones or your feet, or maybe you're laying down and it's your back, maybe it's your head. That seems unlikely. Move all of your attention right now to the part of you that is touching the ground. If it's your sit bones, it may be a chair. So we'll call the ground the chair. But just do that for a moment. I'll do the same. And really feel the point where your body is connecting with something else. And now I want you to use your imagination, and this can be hard for many of us, myself included, but try to use your imagination to now move your attention through your sit bones or your feet into whatever they're touching. So for me, I'm moving my attention into the chair and a little bit of the floor. My foot's on the floor. Almost as if you're trying to feel the chair or the floor or whatever it is. Move your attention there. And then this will get interesting. Well, it's interesting to me. Move your attention to what is holding up the chair or the floor. So I'm moving my attention now down through the legs of the chair. The legs of the chair are going into the floor, where my foot is also resting. And then just keep following it down. What is that floor connected to? Mine is connected to, I guess, studs of the house. I don't know about houses. Eventually I know that it goes down to the foundation of this house. And that foundation, I'm moving my attention to it. A huge, I'm imagining, cement foundation. And now, what is holding up that foundation of the house or the building that you're in? It's the ground. Really feel the truth of this. You are not just touching your chair. You are ultimately touching the ground, regardless of the structure that you're in. Can you feel that? Can you feel that your sit bones, or your feet, or your back, are literally connected to the earth? And then see if you can follow that connection. What's holding up the dirt under my house? It's really packed tight, I think, because this house has been here for a long time. It's packed tight, and it goes down and down and down into the core of planet Earth. Can you feel, and can you allow yourself to feel the way that your body is literally being held up by the entire Earth right now? And let's keep going. What's holding up the Earth? What's holding the Earth in place? This is getting now way beyond my scope. Really, even this house that I'm in is beyond my scope of understanding, but it's my understanding that the Earth is held in place by some sort of gravitational force having to do with the solar system. So let's just say that the Earth is being held in place by this solar system and having to do with the gravity of the sun and its orbit. Not the sun's orbit, the Earth's orbit. I am literally being held up by the solar system. But zoom out more, what's holding the solar system in place? The universe? God's hand? We'll call it either God's hand or the universe, whatever you're more comfortable with. Can you feel the literal truth that your body, you right now, are being supported by the entire universe, by everything? Everything is supporting you right now. God is supporting you right now. The universe is supporting you right now. Can you feel it? And I just want to point out that the only difference between feeling supported by everything, by the universe, by God, is my perception. Being supported by everything and feeling supported by everything are two entirely different things, two entirely different realities. And I can spend my entire life being supported by the entire universe, by everything, and feeling utterly unsupported, alone. The next time that you take in a breath and that you let that breath out, I'm inviting you to feel the way that that movement of your body is literally being supported by the entire universe. Not only are you not alone out here, but you are being backed up and held up and supported by the entire universe. I'm inviting you to feel the truth of that right now. Through your sit bones, through your feet. Beyond words, beyond beliefs, beyond terms. I'm inviting you to let your body just feel supported. When it feels far too long and I'm this close to giving up, when the sun doesn't shine, is far too gone, and so am I. And so am I. When it feels all the time like your best is all behind, you're counting days, you're killing time, you're all but gone. So am I. And so am I. But you're still here, you're breathing out, you're breathing in, you're alive, and maybe life is still ahead, it's there for you, and so am I. And so am I. And so am I. We're still here, we're breathing out, we're breathing in, we're alive, and maybe life is still ahead.